Okay, so we're going to take a look at Physical Super Vegito again. If you guys aren't aware, this is my build for him. Full offense, Link level 10, 24 crit, 11 additional, right? He's getting an extra 1300 attack from these equipments, so this is probably his peak performance offensively here. I took him against the Meta Cooler Core, and at the end of that video, I was actually kind of, like, okay, he's kind of cooking there. So we'll see what we can get here. I'm actually going to run Turles in this fight. Turles is actually able to give the extra support buff of 40% attack, right? Now, we're not going to get the defense support, but that's not the worst thing. And against Omega Shenron, there's STR phase. I think Turles should be fine here, actually. So let's hop right into it. Unfortunately, this team doesn't really have the best support units, so hopefully in the future we'll be able to get some more. I think I'm going to keep on with the Super Saiyan Gogeta for the most part here, though. Okay, not bad starter rotations here. We'll grab this. We'll get this. Again, Vegito does want to get hit 9 times. His defense is definitely a little low. 169k there. Not the best, but we can definitely work around it. Of course, to also build up his offensive passive, he does want to get hit 5 times. So that's going to be very important. Now, obviously, against this Omega Shenron fight, at the end, he'll definitely be able to do some pretty good damage overall. Especially if we do get the Super Saiyan and GT Vegeta with him, which would be pretty cool to see. Additionally, this Vegito does give 30% attack and defense to all allies when he super attacks, right? So that could help, units like, let's say, again, that age-old Turles, where maybe he won't get Link Sight with bad bosses, right? But he'll be able to get the extra defensive buff with Vegito on rotation. Or, like our floating units, like we're floating this guy off on rotation, right? If we're floating the LR Super Saiyan 3 and 2 Vegeta, and they're not really getting as many stacks, it could be very helpful for them to get these stacks in. Now, we're going to probably really destroy this first phase of Shenron, which does suck a little, because I'd prefer to get like as much build up as possible with Vegito, but these guys are too powerful. Maybe I shouldn't have given them all that ki, but also, whatever. I guess it is what it is, right? I can't really control that. Yeah, my goodness. We just absolutely destroyed this guy. Okay, I guess we're gonna go to the next fight. Maybe I should have brought Tech Gogeta. I'm saying maybe I should have brought Tech Gogeta just because the Scouter. Again, if you're able to somehow get a Scouter this Vegito, things get really, really good. But Scouter isn't really gonna be something you could really go out everybody ask for. How should I do this? I kinda want to push them off, so I think I'll do that. I'll push the GT duo off, because if we're somehow able to get that 80% attack support with Physical Vegito in the last fight, like in last phase specifically, things will get very nasty very, very quickly. So hopefully that's something we're able to see. We're going to have Super Saiyan Gogeta against Shenron though, which is kind of funny as well. It sucks we're going to get the 18 key with these guys. Okay, so you know what? It's Vegito Showcase. I'm going to show you guys what happens. The issue with... This is the issue with Vegito. Again, he wants to take all these attacks. He wants to be the slot 1 unit, providing the attacking defense to all allies and everything like that. And that's really great and all. But the thing is that most of the attacks are in slot 1. And where all most of the attacks are is where the super attack is going to be. And he has no way to combat the super attack in his kit. Again, I'm using him and I feel like I should change him to a full dodge build, but we'll see. We are dead here. This is just death. We can't avoid this. It's the issue with Vegito. It's good to get it in the video, I feel, but usually you wouldn't put Vegito in the first slot, which is contradictory to what he wants to do, unfortunately. So we'll hop back in. We'll get some more, of course, gameplay. It was good to see that. You know what? Let's see this rotation. Why not? We have actual support with Turles. And we have our passive somewhat built up. Not really all the way. We'll see what happens. Maybe Vegito gets instantly supered. Maybe he doesn't. Yeah, as we saw last time, he took 1,000,000 damage. So that obviously isn't really that good. So he's sitting a 4 mil attack stat. I think he still needs to get... Does he have his full offense passive build up? Actually, he does. Okay. So this is just him. I mean, type disadvantage, and he's getting all these crits in. That's actually not terrible damage overall. I mean, for again, keep in mind this guy's a 2017 unit. I'm not looking at him like, oh, he's a brand new Dokkan Fest. He should be Dokkan Festival level, because most of the time we don't get easy A's like that. Look at, you know, obviously we got Ajo Gogeta Blue, for instance. You know, Cell and Ajo Gohan. Those are recent easy A's. So people, I feel like, kind of raised their expectations, and I honestly did feel like I did the same thing, right? A lot of us did. But gotta keep in mind, this TUR EZAs a lot of the times aren't going to be that great. Let's think of, you know, well, they'll be good and they'll have their uses, but they're not going to be godly units. Like, think of Super Saiyan 3 Bardock. Physical Broly sucks. Int Kid Goku is another one that comes to the top of my mind, right? ST Ultimate Gohan, who we have on the team, right? These units aren't going to be like super impressive god tier units, right? But they're gonna have their uses, and I think Vegito does show his uses here. Like, type disadvantage against Shenron, he's not really worrying about taking any damage. He did over like basically a health bar and a half, right, because of his critical hits. So there'll be places to use them. I'll just skip ahead to the next rotation. Trying to figure out how to handle this one. Actually, I might just have to go to the standby, and I'll see you next rotation. Okay, so we have this rotation. Again, I really actually am liking this as a rotation, because obviously what happens is you have Vegito there in the first slot, and then he's getting the massive 80% offense support from this Vegeta at the end. However, if Vegito does die, you just revive and you do a whole shoot Spirit Bomb, right? It could be very good. So 300k defense with 80% reduction, obviously he's gonna die to supers. But normals, he's going to handle very well. Let's see. I mean, Vegito, what kind of damage are you going to do here, buddy? You don't even have... Yeah, look at that. He's actually doing good damage here. And didn't crit in that one, unfortunately. 5.8 mil. Looking pretty strong overall. Again, considering all the counters. What kind of damage does he do post-counter, right? Let's see. There's the double super. So his counter attacks actually... They're going to be over a mil, I think, on this specific turn. And again, all these crits coming in right here. Yeah, 1.3 million damage counters. He's dead. But we revive. So, there you go. I mean, a lot of it is, again, based off the GT Goku and Vegeta, but... cooking there, I'm telling you. Definitely was cooking there. Should I use a... I can't use a Spirit Bomb here. Well, I could, but I don't want to. I'm gonna try and avoid killing. I should be able to avoid killing here. This is dangerous for sure. We'll do that. Goodness, are we gonna... No way they kill. I don't think so. Surely not. Surely not. ST Ultimate Gohan does give offensive support, but that's only to entrustable superclass allies, and obviously Vegito's not unentrustable, so we're not gonna get the 50% support. And I mean not the 50% support, the 80% offense support, but that's fine. We're gonna see Vegito more grounded, I guess, next turn, which is a good thing as well. He's gonna have only 2 links though, which I feel like usually you're gonna pair him as if you can with like Super Saiyans and stuff like that, but I guess it's good to see like a variety of different situations. But man, 1.3 million counters are quite strong. That's for sure. And so in situations can't cook, which again, it reminds me of many of these EZA TUR units, right? And again, I know people are going to be like, well, actually, you, well, I can get Inviter. I could get Inviter, but I'm going to do this. Vegito might be able to kill here. We'll get the healing here. I'm gonna grab this real quick. But yeah, people are gonna be like, well, actually, he has 80% support there, so that's unrealistic. And it's like, no, not really, because you have these guys, right? And they're gonna be able to be very good against these, like, how how do I explain it? Obviously, they're just gonna do good in every single content event because they're the best unit in the game, right? So it's like, oh, we have to bring the best unit in the game and Vegito could look good. I don't think that's much of an issue. Alright, Vegito, cook for us right here. Kill Omega Shenron, and we're goated. Okay, well, there's a countdown. I can't really handle anything about that, right? Alright, get all these critical hits in. Oh, Omega dodges? I forgot about that. 2.8 mil. It's kind of bad. Yeah. I feel like... you see how explosive its attack power gets with support? That's a huge thing. Because his like attack his defense kind of too, but his attack he gets is entirely like when attacking. So since he himself doesn't have any buffs like start of turn, like there's a huge difference between him having support and not having support. If I were to do anything to this Vegito, I would add at least 100% attack at the start of turn. Probably, like, if they really wanted to make this guy super crazy, it should have been attack and defense plus 150% start of turn and then plus the build up. But that might be too good. Like, again, it's very easy to make these counter units broken. So you could obviously tell they went on their way. Like, we saw Vegito with just the 80% like support. If he had that just start of turn, even that, it's like really, really powerful. By the way, the GT duo taking that is really good as well at 55%. They're very powerful, but yeah, if he had like 150% start of turn, he probably would be busted. It's just so hard to balance these counter units for them. Like, even though like they can obviously they're supers, if you could locate the super, especially since we're getting a lot of good scout units recently, I understand why for a 2017 unit they didn't want to be that crazy. Oh, we could actually use the Spirit Bomb here. Let's go ahead and do that. So let's get this here. Let's go for max damage on the Spirit Bomb. Why not? This will be fun to see. One other thing I want to point out, keep in mind, Vegito on that turn where the GT Duo tanked that super, he probably helps reduce some of that damage or a good chunk of it. Because again, he does give that 30% attack and defense for the turn on a super attack effect to all allies, which I feel like can be a useful ability, like I said, but honestly, I'm liking this guy better than most of the other TURs. I haven't tried Boo yet. I feel like I'm going to like Boo potentially better than this guy, I feel like for sure, but I'd say this guy is comfortably better than probably Namek Goku. I feel like I like him better than, and obviously Age of Meta Cooler is another one. Yeah, those like tier units I do like him above them, but I don't like him as good as S tier Cooler or the obviously Age of Blue Gogeta I think is a lot better than this guy, unfortunately. But let me know what you guys think. I might have a Cell Max video out before this guy, even though I haven't recorded it yet. We'll see the upload schedule, but yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you next time.